Hey there, and welcome to your wonderful, fabulous life. Now, today I'm out in the beautiful South Florida sun to talk to you about something we've all had negative experiences with, but at the same time, is something that we can never do without, and that is relationships. And today I'm going to be specifically talking about dating relationships and the confident approach to dating. So stay tuned, it's going to be good. Hey there, and welcome. Now, the purpose of this channel is to empower you to be the confident, the powerful, the purposeful, the awesome person you were created to be, and that extends to every area of your life. So today we're going to look at the confident approach to dating, because when we don't approach dating confidently, what we do is we open the door for insecurities to contribute to toxic relationships that we know are not any good for us. So we're going to look at 3 confident approaches to dating so that you can experience the full, the wonderful life that God has created for you to walk in, including in your dating relationship. Okay, so the first approach to dating we're going to look at today is the expectation approach. Now, there's a confident approach and a not so confident or toxic approach to expectations. Now, the toxic approach to expectations where dating is concerned goes something like this. It's where you say, oh, what can this person do for me? What can I get from this relationship? What places and spaces in my life can this person fill? How can this person make me a better me and make me feel better about me? See, when we approach dating with the mindset that we need somebody in our lives to make us complete, their half plus my half will equal one whole, what we're doing is we're approaching it really from a position that is not God's design for our lives. See, God designed us to be complete in Him. He's placed on the inside of us in Christ everything that we need to be awesome, to be purposeful, to be powerful. And when we get into a dating relationship, the confident approach is to then say, okay, Father, what can I do with what you've given me to help this person that I'm dating be everything that they can be? See, I recognize that because you've given me all these things, I'm bringing something great into this relationship. And so that's the confident approach we want to have from the beginning. It's one whole person plus one whole person equals one healthy relationship. So now the second approach to dating is what I call the desired qualities approach. And this approach to dating really is made up of what I'd like to say are non-negotiable qualities that we're expecting to be in that person that we would consider being a dating relationship with. Now, when I was single, I had my non-negotiable qualities that I said had to be there, or else there is no hope for this relationship going forward. And for me, I wanted that person to be someone who was a Christian, because as a Christian myself, I wanted to live my life for God. I wanted to do things for Him, and I wanted to be connected to someone who was leading the way in doing what God had called him to do in his life. Now, there are other non-negotiable qualities, of course, like someone who's not going to be violent, someone who's going to be honest, and things of that nature. But now, the toxic approach to the non-negotiable qualities would be that, okay, I have these qualities and these things that I would like to have in a person that I'm dating. These are things that, yes, I believe have to be there, but if I at some point experience that this person is not walking in those qualities, I'm in a dilemma, because I really don't want to be alone, and my biological clock is ticking. I'm not getting any younger. Who else am I going to be connected to? Who else am I going to be joined to? So maybe I should consider, even though this person doesn't have these qualities, maybe I should still consider being in a relationship with this person. Now, I made this statement before, but I think it's good to repeat here again. When you don't know who you are, you accept less than what you're worth. Now, when we don't know who we are, when we haven't found out what we're made of, and I'm not talking about positive confessions, I'm not talking about taking time to travel the world and find yourself. I'm talking about finding out from God what he has to say about how he has designed us, what we should expect from life, what we should expect from him, and what we should expect from ourselves. When we haven't gone to that place, then we can end up accepting less than what he's designed for us to walk in. But when we do know who we are, when we do know what his word says about us, when we do know that we are the apple of his eye, when we do know that we're above and not beneath, when we do know that we are priceless and invaluable in his sight, and we are convinced of that fact, then we get to the place where anything that presents itself that would try to bring us to a place lower than what he has called and created us to be, we'll walk away from it and say, no, I don't recognize that as something that belongs in my life because it's below who God has created me to be. Okay, so now the third approach to dating that I want to talk to you about is the dream match approach. The dream match approach. Now, the toxic approach to the dream match says, this person who I consider my dream match, who has everything that I would want, everything that I would desire, I don't know if that person is really going to be interested in me because I have so many flaws. Now, the toxic approach to the dream match is so destructive because even if we do end up getting into a relationship with this person who we think is the person of our dreams, because our focus is so flaw-based, because we're so focused on our shortcomings, we end up just creating heartache, and we end up just being full of fear because at every turn we're thinking, well, is this person going to leave me if they find somebody better? You know, we end up becoming jealous and suspicious if they're talking to somebody of the opposite sex and that person is really attractive, because we're thinking, okay, well, maybe that's the person who's better than me that they'll leave me for. And it really puts us in a place where no one in the relationship can come out happy and healthy. But now the confident approach to the dream match has the mindset that, you know what, God has the very best prepared for me because I am so precious to him, and he is preparing someone who is top-notch for me because he has created me to be top-notch myself. And I can still work on the different areas that I know I need to work on. I can go after the career that I want to work on. I can work on getting better in different areas and in different character qualities of my life. But while I'm doing that, I'm still resting confident because I know that in my place of being connected with someone that God has for me, I'm deserving of the very best because God considers me his very best. And you know, I just want to share this with you. You may have been in relationships in your past where you were told that you were nothing. You may have been hurt in the past. Someone may have rejected you. You may have felt like, you know, I don't know if I even want to be in a dating relationship because of how hurt I am. But I want to share this with you. You are the apple of God's eye. You are a prize. And you, just the way you are deserving of the very best that God has to offer. And he actually is promising to bring you into his very best. And if you've been struggling with being confident when it comes to dating, maybe because of some past issues, and you really want to get to the place where you can approach dating the way that God has designed you to, I'm going to leave in the notes different scriptures that are really identity scriptures that show us what God says about us, that show us how he's designed us, so you can know who it is you are and what it is you should accept in life as a result of the priceless nature that God has designed you to walk in. So if this has added value to you today, I want to ask you to go ahead to like, share, and comment. And I want to ask you to ring that bell so that you can continue to get encouragement so you can live out that confident, purposeful, powerful, and awesome life you were designed to live. We'll see you next week. Be blessed.